Okay, this question is another continuation of the previous two and gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 equations, graphs, quadratic graphs, and it wants us to find the x-intercepts of these graphs. So remember, if you graph something with an x squared in it, like all of these, you're going to get a parabola, okay? And a lot of parabolas, and in fact all of these will follow this pattern, a lot of them have two x-intercepts, right? They cross at two different places. And in this case, all of these are going to. Not all parabolas do, but in all of these will. So it wants us to find out what are those x-intercepts. Well, just like in a line, if you remember from our line work, just like in a line, how do we algebraically find the x-intercept? Well, we set y equal to 0. So that's what we're going to do here. Okay, we have this equation. We're going to let y equals 0. And now we have 0 equals x squared plus 4x. And now you just need to recognize that this is the exact same equation that you just solved in the previous problem. Literally, x squared plus 4x equals 0. It's literally, from 64 number 3, the exact same thing. Same thing for b. It's y is equal to 2x squared minus 6. To find the x-intercepts, we're going to set y equal to 0. And then we're going to solve the resulting equation for x. And again, it's the exact same equation from part b in the last problem. Same thing here for c, and same thing here for d. And if you remember, we got two answers that would solve each of these equations in the previous problem. And that's because there are two x-intercepts in a parabola. So in this case, the answers are the same. 0 and negative 4, 0 and 3, 0 and 5, 0 and negative 3.5. And in general, when you have a parabola in this form, where there's no plus c at the end, to solve it, first you factor out an x, okay, and you get 0, or I'm sorry, first you let y equal to 0, and then you factor out an x, and then you solve it the normal way. You have x times this whole thing equaling 0. Therefore, either the first part has to equal 0, x equals 0, or the second part has to equal 0, ax plus b equals 0. And you solve this equation. Subtract b. You get ax equals negative b. Divide both sides by a, and you get that the other value is negative b over a.